collusion. Robert Rademeyer is the state's attorney who told me this word. And here's my thing. Usually I've been told not to mention these people's names on my live. Guess what? I went to the courthouse 4 times in effort to speak to these people face to face and get a court date. I'm not being permitted my rights under the United States Constitution, including my right to parent my child, despite the fact that I have parenting rights. I don't know how on earth you can be working as the state's attorney. I can come to your office and say they are raping me, beating me up sexually, not permitting me a witness in my visits, separating me from my children, my family, tech boxing my cell phone, not permitting me to get in front of the judge as an emergency. I have gone to the courthouse, to the basement, to the fucking clerk's office with Xavier. Xavier, how many times have we gone to Ogden in the last 4 weeks? 3 or 4? Yeah. At least. And they have refused to allow us to speak to the judge or the state, to speak to the advocacy office, to speak to my own attorney, court-appointed Ellen. Has not called me back in 8 weeks. 8 weeks. The court entered an order that Xavier and I were permitted 3 visits minimum, with our son for 2 hours each from the moment he was born until we go back to court to rediscuss the issue.
They're fucked at the next
They have canceled our visits more than, I would say, 1/3 of the time. To this moment at 8:24 on Monday, my visit for today has not been confirmed. I confirmed it. The DCFS caseworker responded back and said, do not text to confirm your visits. I have in writing paperwork saying if I don't text 24 hours in advance to confirm visits, they will cancel the visit. They are punishing me for doing what they asked me to do. They are punishing me for not doing what they asked me to do. They are punishing me for whatever the fuck. And they're not punishing me in a way that's normal. They're punishing me in these passive-aggressive, resentful, abusive, fucked up ways. My fucking handle, the fucking law, 6 years ago, when I started fucking telling you asshole son of a bitch pieces of shit that they were tech boxing me in, that they were raping me and keeping me from being able to call for help. When I told everyone that shit, they labeled me as a paranoid person and put a diagnosis as paranoid personality disorder in my son Weston's file. They said I'm his mother, is mentally ill and has a paranoid personality. I have been proving for 10 years that nothing about what the fuck has happened to me is paranoid. So, the state's attorney, Robert Rademeyer, Amanda Jolly, Sarah West, those are the 3 state's attorneys that are assigned to my case. The judge is Diane Pesanowski. I've requested, because of how controversial and the conflict of interest associated with my case in general are, that this case be public, that I be permitted witnesses, that it be recorded, that there be transcripts provided every single court date. I've explained to the judge and the state that I have numerous times been tech boxed in, meaning my phone is not, despite the fact that I've paid the bill, is not permitted to reach internet, is not permitted to reach others, that I am not being able to call for help in positions of danger. They ignore me. Don't talk about the case on the internet, Heather. Oh, don't talk about the case on the internet. Lay down on the ground, be raped and robbed and beaten and abused, accept fake diagnoses associated with your name, have your son be fucking handed off to whoever the fuck walks by. Weston is 2 years old. He is supposed to be with his mother. Instead of being with me, we have been separated, and I am being tortured, have been being tortured for a long fucking time. For the record, I have left voicemails, numerous voicemails for Lynn Pavlon. for Robert Rodmeyer, for Sarah West, for Amanda Jolly, for the judge and whoever controls her schedule. There's someone allegedly named Christina Bourgeon, supposedly, who allegedly is the only person who can give you a court date. We've gone to the courthouse. If you look at my YouTube videos, I'm going to the courthouse 3 times in 4 weeks requesting to see the judge as an emergency. I have emailed the judge directly with CCs for every state's attorney and my attorney, Ellen Sidney Wise. I have not heard back from anyone in over 8 weeks. Either I am in another tech box and my communications are not being permitted, or something is wrong with the entire court staff.